Welcome to the capitalization rate. Today we'll be explaining what the capitalization rate is, and we're going to go over a simple calculation so that you know how to calculate it yourself. The capitalization rate is a calculation that allows investors measure the earning ability of a real estate property. Capitalization rates may vary in different areas of the city. Reasons such as how much demand there is for the property in the area, the crime rate, and the conditions of the area, including quality of the schools and so forth, may cause the capitalization rate to fluctuate. But there is a simple way that you can go about calculating it, and we're going to go over that. Let's say you are considering buying a rental property with a capitalization with a purchase price of $200,000, a monthly rent of $2,500, and a vacancy rate of 3%, and annual expenses of $1,500. The vacancy rate is essentially the time during the year that you expect the property to be unoccupied, meaning you will not be collecting income during that time for different reasons. Let's say tenants are moving, but it's a good way to come up with the accurate representation of what your income will be. Let's say a realistic scenario, because life is not perfect and you might not be collecting rent all 12 years of the month, all 12 months of the year for a particular property for different reasons. So the formula to calculate the capitalization rate is nothing more than the net operating income over the purchase price. Let's go to step number 2 in our example. We're going to calculate the gross rent annual income, that it is calculated by multiplying the monthly rent by 12. We have a monthly rent of $2,500 times 12, that's $30,000. Then we calculate the vacancy rate and credit loss. We calculate the vacancy rate and credit loss by multiplying the gross annual income, which we just calculated, times the vacancy rate that we saw above was 3%, and we plug in the numbers. 30,000 times 3 divided by 100, since it's a percentage, we come up with 900. So $900 is what we expect to lose due to lack of collecting rent during a specific year on this property. Then we proceed with step number 4. We calculate the gross operating income, which is calculated by subtracting the vacancy credit loss from the gross annual income. We have calculated the gross annual income before in step number 2, and the vacancy rate on the previous step. So we plug in the numbers. 30,000 minus 900, it comes up to 29,100. Then we proceed calculating the net operating income, which is calculated by subtracting annual expenses from the gross operating income. We had indicated that annual expenses are 1,500, and the previous step indicated that the net operating income will be 29,100. That comes up with a net operating income of 27,600. And now we plug it all those finally into the capitalization rate. Net operating income over purchase price, 27,600 over 200,000. It comes up with a capitalization rate of 13.8. So the higher the capitalization rate, the better. As this is the money that really flows into your pockets. Some investors would not go for a capitalization rate lower than 7%. You can use the capitalization rate for different purposes. You can use it to compare against other properties that you're considering buying. You can use it to compare against other investments, such as buying stocks or putting your money into a CD at the bank. And you can also use it to, like we said before, to measure the earning ability of a investment property. That there are other ways that you can calculate the capitalization rate without having to do it manually. RealBench is a mobile app that allows you to calculate the capitalization rate as well as other indicators. So go to realbench.net or go to the Google Play or Apple Store and search for RealBench. That's RealB as in boy ENCH, RealBench, and use that app. That will make your life easier. So this concludes our presentation of the capitalization rate. Thank you so much.